My name is Remo, and what if I told you that in today's market, you can actually buy units and get them to cash flow? You might say, Remo, I think you're crazy. Well, follow us during this 8 to 10 episode series where we show you exactly how to do that, how we take a 3-unit de-stressed property, turn it into 5, and get it to cash flow. This will be talking with the architect, with the city, the contractor, all the moving parts, and actually get to a finished product. So follow along, and here's episode 1. It's an exciting day. We are heading to a new project that started yesterday. It's a 3-unit. So the front house is a single family. The rear property is a duplex. That's 1 bedroom, 1 bath each. Property needs a substantial amount of work, kind of perfect and what I think are like the perfect projects. In addition to that, we're going to meet Oscar, the contractor, and Jesse, the architect, I believe, is also going to come. We're going to walk through a few different things. Really, the biggest thing is the ADUs that we'll be adding. So in the perfect world, we'll be adding 3, and I think we can. They're just going to be 3 studios as opposed to bigger units because they just take up a lot of real estate. And so we'll be talking about that. The other thing that's really important is we can for sure fit them. However, the difference is, can we accommodate on-site parking, which is not a requirement. However, if you ever rented a place and you don't have a designated parking spot, you know that that's not cool. You want to be able to pull in at night, or if it's raining, or if you have a little one or groceries, and park somewhere that you know is yours and it's kind of your flag. So where some places don't have guaranteed parking, and you know, I don't think is as attractive. So we're going to try to see how many spaces we can put on there. We explore the idea of a 2-story structure, carport on the bottom, and and the ADUs on top. However, some cities have height requirements. The engineering is a lot more sophisticated. You probably need steel as far as the post, so construction costs are a lot more expensive. So we're going to talk through that. I think we probably already decided that we're not going to go with the 2nd story, Oscar is going to paint up the ground to reflect a single-story structure, and then trying to configure the parking as best as we can. Now, one thing that's important that we're going to do today is actually paint the ground and lay out the structure itself. And the reason why that's important is something could look nice on paper and it looks like it fits. However, once you actually put a vehicle or 2 in those spots and try to actually maneuver, is it as easy as or as good as it looks on paper? Because on paper, things look bigger and so forth, but when you actually, you know, pull up your vehicle, can you legitimately park there? And so that's what we'll confirm today as well. So should be exciting. We're pulling up right now, and I'll show you guys Oscar, Jesse, and the progress so far, and go from there. We'll see you. All right, let's go check out the parking situation. Actually, before that, let me show you guys inside one of the units here. So you can see the older windows, some siding that's going to be removed, pipes all the exterior on the exterior side. Yeah, all right, so that's a good distance there. So let's show you the back. You know, one of the things is you always look for straight lines, and this kind of flares out. They've already started ripping off the floor. You can't obviously smell it, but you can smell moisture inside the house. This is a 2-bedroom. From this point, from where Kathy's recording to this point, it's probably like a 2-3 inch drop. So this is probably the supporting center of the house, and so something is happening there. They'll rip this off and see what it looks like. Careful, there's some nails there, so you don't have to. You can stay there, Kathy. This is a 2-bedroom, so this is bedroom number 1. Closet. Let me show you bedroom number 2, or living room, I should say. So it's a really good sized living room for what I would call a normal Remo 2-bedroom. This is bedroom number 2. and bathroom. So come check out this bathroom. Maybe get you stand like right here so you can actually see it. This subfloor has rotted to a point where we think there's probably a leak here or there, and it's been years and years and years, and it's been sinking the actual footing. So if I get this crowbar with no real help, it goes right through the floor, and you can see the bounce here. There's just so many layers of vinyl flooring that it give it the strength so you don't fall through, and that's really what has held it all together. But I could press down probably about an inch or two, which is pretty wild. So this is the front house. And the back house might be a little loud because they're full-blown construction. So let's just go check it out real quick. Kitchen, washer, dryer-ish area. So this is the back. This, we already spray painted what we think would be the future ADU. So we're gonna talk through the potential parking spaces and so forth, which might look like it. It'll be probably 3 or 2 or 3, preferably 3 small studios. We'll go through here, hopefully. Got the music going on, so it's gonna be loud. Probably not the safest to go without a mask, but Kathy, just be careful. We'll just do it from right here. Come on in. Oh, all right, easy, camera woman. All right, come on in. So you walk in, here's the living room, here's the bedroom, here's the dining area, here's the kitchen right there. Bathroom. So what'll end up happening is this bedroom and the house will get extended outside there. So this will actually be a 2-bedroom, 2-bath when everything's all done. The roof's gonna get redone and the pitch is gonna change. Whatever wood needs to be changed is gonna be changed. Like, this is probably gonna be a bigger header. This shouldn't have been a 2x8 because this is carrying all the way to the roof. There's only one wall. It's a single wall between both units, so it's really cheap construction because normally nowadays you would have to build 2 separate walls, but you know. And you could just do it from out there. Here's the additional unit. Come all the way out. So it'll be from here, we'll add another bedroom and another bathroom. And this backyard will still be a 13 feet from the fence and 20 foot, so it'll be a really good sized yard. Let's walk this way, Kathy. Ooh, there's a lot of dust coming through, so just be careful. These water heaters will be relocated because this portion would be taken up by the new addition. You can see the siding of the house. Also up here, the roof. Part of the reason why we're redoing it is because it's so rotted and it just, you need to do something. So instead of it being a very, almost flat roof, it's gonna have a normal 4x12 pitch. You can see the windows are just rotting. The siding will be stuccoed instead of. See a different angle from in here, which is the other 1-bedroom unit. All right, now let's go talk to Oscar about the contractor Oscar about the actual ADUs. So we got our favorite architect, Jesse Carrillo with J2 Architect, the man, the myth, the legend when he calls you back. All right, so the goal would be to try to put 3 studios. So Oscar measured it, okay, and laid it out. What do you think? So the idea was to try to have 18 feet here to put 2 cars.
Yeah.
And then the structure, and then we came out the 4 feet that we were going to do the overhang on a 2-story. For the back wall, is it 4 feet or 5 feet?
4 is for the ADU, but if I was giving it 5 because we're going 2 stories.
Yeah, but so we did 4. So with 4, this comes to 29.
Okay.
So at 29, I think I sent you the message that it was 25 by 15.
Okay.
Does that work? So I was thinking it's like bathroom in that corner, and then kitchen along this wall, like maybe.
So the studios or bedrooms?
Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah. So studio, the wall would be here, kind of like what we did at the Rose, and I think it was 15 feet altogether for the full kitchen with laundry inside, and maybe a back door that walks to the back. But do you need an overhang for the back door? Do you need like a landing, obviously?
Just a landing.
Okay. Can this be on slab even though this is raised and that's raised? It can. Okay.
The one thing I would check is, I mean, you should be fine because the distance to the sewer. Like the
depth of it? Yeah.
But I think you should be fine. I mean, these guys, I mean, you got a unit way back there, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. Assuming it goes this way.
Yeah.
The sewer lines. All right. Is this a lot easier than the 2-story, right?
Yeah.
Do you see anything? The other thing I was thinking is a trash enclosure.
Are they gonna require it?
I don't know, but we need to put trash cans somewhere.
Oh, but not an enclosure, just
Maybe
a
not
location.
An enclosure, a location, yeah.
Are you gonna do a bin or are you gonna do small bins?
Probably a big bin.
One bin?
Yeah, because the small bins, like at Rose, it's a mess. It's like 8 trash cans in the street. You gotta move your trash can to get out of your driveway. It's a pain in the ass.
Okay.
So where do you think it might go?
So.
Would they allow it to be by the window? Like if we put it all the way at the end of it?
I mean, I don't know if you don't want to have a trash can by the window though.
Yeah. I mean, it's convenient.
I would put it somewhere over here.
Where?
Like back here, so they gotta roll it in, roll it
So
out.
they're in that corner maybe?
Plus the setback, you have more space too. So.
Yeah. So what I was thinking, because the fence, we kind of gain a foot or so of the neighbors because it's like abandoned. So initially I was thinking of putting it right here, but the back out radius from the truck here or from a car, it might hit it. But like you said, maybe where that palm tree is, or
Is that coming down?
it's right on the neighbor's side. I don't think they want it, and I don't think they care so much, but I haven't talked to them. But I mean, the goal would be to get it down and just concrete a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think the city will require a drainage report if we concrete everything? Is the city that tough?
If you're gonna regrade, yeah.
So what are the options?
Regrade. Well, regrade meaning that you're gonna change the way everything's laid out right now.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna use the same, assuming everything kind of drains naturally, then you're fine. Let's say even if you put like a drain or something down the middle, not a big deal. But when you're changing the elevation.
Got it. All right. Have you seen the units inside? Did we go inside over there? I mean, they're a lot different now. You want a mask? We don't have any.
All the way.
Look from a window. Yeah. But it is a single wall. I mean, it's real basic.
So on the new plans, I put a single wall. Okay. I know that if based on you, they're gonna want you to do a double wall.
Unless. So all you be doing is just add a wall to one of the units gets smaller by 6 inches.
Yeah. Or split the difference.
But you have to redo the wall.
No. I'm talking about the new, just the new.
Oh, good. Yeah, the new is fine because the new we can control that, so that's not too bad.
These are going, right?
Yeah, they're going. So see how they just kind of sit, the 2x4s? Look what's holding the. It's just a 1x that holds the roof weight. And this kind of 2x10 header. Huh?
It works.
Does it? For whatever reason, it doesn't look like it works, but.
So on here and in the front, we called up for keeping the existing ceiling joists, and then we're only gonna re-roof or do a new
top
structure.
portion.
And both of them, we're gonna do beams, so you're not messing with the structure, the existing structure. So we're gonna have posts and pads. Both structures.
So these ceiling joists don't touch.
Unless you want to reframe them, but I would keep them.
No, I mean as long as they function. And the good thing is they run this way. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nothing's sagging, nothing's broken. I mean,
He said redo your work.
What work?
No.
That one?
The spray paint.
Sorry. I think. Get rid of this wall.
You can't get rid of that wall.
Yeah. Can you beat?
No, he just finished saying you can't. The ceiling. Don't touch the ceiling joist.
yeah, if everything's fine, if everything you're good with it, then I would keep it. You know.
What were you thinking? Just rerunning bigger beam? Bigger?
No, we'll put it in me. We just want to put this flusher.
I mean, that one might be.
Well, this
easy.
you could get rid of without the. Oh, I see. You're seeing this one.
I mean, I can make it smaller. It's
Oh, got our first neighbor complain.
Uh oh.
We got our first neighbor complain.
Yeah, 'cause you saw everybody here.
Oscar will massage it a little bit.
Are you redoing plumbing?
Yeah. Plumbing and wiring.
Where's your? You have a tape measure? I left one in my
Oscar
car.
does. I'm sure one of the guys does. Oscar does. After you finish getting yelled at.
¿No tienes cinta?
No.
¿No tienes cinta? ¿Mi carro? ¿Cinta?
Ahí está con ahorita. Oscar.
¿Tienes cinta?
Sí, ahorita la pues, sí, la tengo.
Oh, aquí está. Ya tiene una. Gracias. Ya.
Sí. Am I zooming in? Oh, no, just dropped it.
This one's a little bit. I mean, it's. I don't know if you want to gain another couple inches, but if you're,
Yeah, I would say we're good.
leave it.
Because it's not going to do that much more for the kitchen. So the other idea, you glad you reminded me, if we go this way, refrigerator. So you know how we have like just an L?
Yeah.
How about if we put the refrigerator in the middle and the sink or the stove on an island? Like this, or like that.
You can.
What do you see wrong with it?
I wouldn't go too. I wouldn't make this too big, just because you're gonna eat up on this space.
But so the idea would be just, it'll be a table.
Oh.
So Oscar would run like a 36, 48 inch counter. And it will be part sink and part stools, and this will be the dining area. Kind of like short or no, in Downey. You know how we use the whole peninsula as an actual table.
Because all you need is so 2, and then so 5.
You want some spray paint?
So you need 2.
Did you get yelled at?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the fence, we
Lean?
hit to the left. So, oh, we're going to put a new one. We just go half. Oh, no.
Fix our fence, it's perfect.
It's falling. It just,
They're the owners? Are they the owners?
I don't know. It did lean over to.
Yeah.
But
They said do it now or what?
no. Okay, as long as we can fix it.
Yeah.
The other one, like.
Yeah.
Keep nuts.
I'm sure they
Complained
see.
yesterday, too.
Oh, too?
Well, she was outside and he told the guy, oh, you guys woke me up too early.
Oh,
Anyways.
yeah.
So what I was saying is you go just 7 feet, and then you have 7 feet left for dining area. So 2 feet for cabinet, 3 feet.
With the idea of the peninsula?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a U shape.
Yeah. But the refrigerator in the center, or where would it take less space?
Well, no, because you have it. Let me see.
So that was just an idea.
Put it face here.
Well, I was thinking, look, so if just because to gain this, you get more counter space. So if we go stove, let's say on the corner, or stove in the middle, or stove here, and the refrigerator could be either right at that end, but it'll probably eat up a lot of visual space. That's why the center, at least, it looked like it's gonna look weird, but
What's your table?
Yeah, it is.
What'd you say, 7 feet total?
So yeah, 2 feet cabinet.
36. You already got 2
or
feet.
30 with
yeah,
the
30.
24 inch.
Yeah.
That's 5 feet. So it's gonna be just the fridge. You know,
Yeah. So where else could the fridge go? On the end there?
that way you have at least a little bit of countertop there. That way.
You wanna should we get your spray paint and spray it?
Okay.
All right, let me go grab it. Where is it at?
Home Depot.
Here, hold it. You know where it at? You can grab it.
I don't know. It's somewhere.
All right. You hungry?
I'm trying to remember how was this. So the sink was there.
The sink was there,
The
and the refrigerator was like floating here somewhere, and the stove was right here. But it was just this. You could see in the floor. It was just that was the only cabinets they had. And then they had a cabinet here. The refrigerator I think was there, and it had like an above cabinet.
Shit, wrong.
Can't believe everything's 2x4s up.
You removed the closet, huh?
Oh,
Just
yeah. Apparently.
put the fridge in there.
What?
But for heat and can it be like a cavity?
Yeah, recess. Your refrigerator goes there, and then I'm not a big fan of like sinks or
On
stoves
the island,
on that.
yeah.
So and I would keep the you could keep the
Stove over here?
yeah. I would rotate the stove and sink on this side.
But if we put it in an enclosure here.
The washer and dryer is gonna be right next to it. You lose all the clock.
No, washer and dryer is in there.
Oh, on the other side.
In the other side in the second unit.
Yeah, you can put it right
In
here.
the second bedroom.
And then the closet could be
Would
that.
that need to be redone?
Yeah, but it's
that's
not.
it.
He was already replacing the beams.
But a full 36?
Yeah.
And just have it stick out 5 inches?
It has to because the door's open and stuff like that.
Oh.
And then you still have a closet here.
Yeah, that
5
would
feet of closet.
that would be substantially better. And then here you might not bring it all the way up.
Well, I don't even know if you still need the L shape. Now what it does, it sets you up to have a good
A
dining
dining
area. Yeah.
Okay. So let's.
How much this way?
It was
The end of the cabinet.
7 is what we talked about, but
So 7 will be the outside of the cabinet.
yeah, outside.
The outside of the cabinet.
Yeah. So this is
And then countertop going this way.
no, the countertop is this way. So I was going 2, 3, and then 2.
Okay. 2.
But that was assuming we're gonna go U shape. But if it's L shaped, still 7 feet still works.
3. Right.
Yeah.
And then 2.
Yeah.
And then
That's it. No. That's it. Oh, the overhang.
overhang.
Would you still want an overhang?
I mean, I think it creates, but that's assuming a peninsula.
Correct. I just think this is too small for.
Unless it just comes out like right here.
It's close to there. Flush to there. Wow.
No, but how far out do you bring it?
Well, the fridge is gonna come out, so
36, 42?
Well, you need 36. Yeah.
plus the fridge. So
say,
3 foot. So 42.
Let's just say 40
what is that?
4 feet. Plus the fridge. You know?
Okay.
So you got little.
So it'll be like this.
Yeah.
That would be it. Like here? Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
You can cook, do all this. Yes.
That's why I think if you put the what do we say the range over there, and the sink here, and then you just do an L shape, this last cabinet could just be like full height and use it as pantry and stuff like that.
And you can get open.
Yeah.
Or go in more into the dining room.
Or go more.
Because I mean, if it's gonna be awkward to put any kind of table here.
No, you could fit a good size, like a little small one.
Really?
Like, yeah. I mean, they could always buy those bench ones that go all the way up to the wall.
Would you eat on a counter like this, or would you rather have a table?
Table
Table.
for this small space.
Well, it's too small. I mean, just one person here.
Yeah. All right. I'll give it some thought. So it's either come all the way.
If you come all the way, then I would put the fridge back over here.
Yeah. No, I meant all the way.
If you go straight, fridge on this.
Yeah.
Then you got all that.
Well, is that an option then? Run it all the way to wherever the window is, and then kind of like a center.
I just don't know if you need that much countertop, man.
Yeah.
Boom. Go to here. And you got that.
It's like a awkward bar. Or you put the dining room table in the living room.
But if you do go that far, I would remove this. because then it gives you more space to, like, let's say you do put a table, it lets it spill in over a little bit more. And you could walk around it. So the table and chairs would kind of come in this way.
Got it. Well, either way, I think this makes sense to just remove, right? Because either way, you put a 4x4 here in it, and you could distribute the weight. Like this was just to make it smaller.
Yeah. You're talking about replacing this or keeping it?
Well, the span. You're talking about just removing these 2x4s, right? Just
Yeah.
putting, but it's not like it's doing anything other than if you put a 4x4 here, then it should be fine, right?
Yeah. Or just leave it that what you have there.
Yeah. I mean,
It's like this.
yeah, it doesn't look like it should be that small.
Well, it's just a header.
Holding
It's
the
such a
center.
it's a small header. Well, remember, it's only gonna be holding the ceiling, because you're gonna do a new roof.
And the roof system will sit on the perimeter.
Well, not. Oh yeah, outside and then center. Did you see a plan?
Yeah.
For both these, we're gonna do a beam and then pads
Where?
for the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get them. I mean, I saw.
Because we're not gonna use
I was gonna pick them up. They're at the print shop.
because we're not gonna use existing ceilings or walls to support the roof.
Okay.
So we just put pads and posts, and then same thing for the one in the
For the
front.
front.
Yeah. So did you guys open that up one already too? or
Not
not?
yet. After lunch.
Go on.
Tomorrow. All right. Anything else?
You good?
The plan approved.
Tomorrow they're approved.
I approved them, but
Yeah.
the city needs to approve them.
The city needs to look at them too. All right, just thanks for coming by. Let's get going. Senor, see you soon.
All right.
All right. All right, we're back in the car. It is a lot cooler. It was really hot. You guys got to meet Oscar, the contractor that does just about all the work for projects that I'm involved in, and Jesse. It's kind of same setup, but he's the architect. So it went better than expected. So the hope was to try to get 3 units to maximize the gross rents, right? Because the more units you have, the more potentially rents you can collect. And in this case, we wanted 3 small studios instead of 2 medium-sized 1-bedrooms. And so after measuring things out, and I think that helps so much, a lot of times what you don't realize is on paper something might look good, but if you don't like actually walk the space and market and so forth, you're not going to be able to see the what it looks like in real life. Because I've done projects in the past where it looks good on paper, and once you're actually in there, it feels a lot different, a lot smaller. And so that was an important piece. So that went well. And all this really is happening because we want on-site parking. If we weren't as concerned with on-site parking, then we would have all the space to build, 3 1-bedroom units. And someone might say, well, why not build the 3 1-bedroom units and let them figure out parking for themselves? The street is extremely impacted. Today was actually street sweeping. There's cars waiting for the street sweeper to come because as soon as they pass, they kind of make a U-turn and repark. That's how impacted this is. And I tell you, if one thing that is important, at least it would be important to me if I was a tenant, which is being able to come home at night and park somewhere that you know is assigned to you versus driving around the neighborhood, especially if you have children or groceries or it's raining. So we always are mindful for that. We also got to walk the remodeled area, which we did that first, and it went well. There's some modifications that would need to happen to the existing structure because it's just older construction. However, it's fairly nominal. I don't think it was that bad, and so that's kind of an exciting, thing to be able to do. So, thanks for jumping in. We'll probably do one of these every week so you can get a sense of this project, and really talk through the moving pieces because I think that's an important part. A lot of times, what we get from clients or investors or family friends that just want to know about the process. It's these little details that are really, really important. And sometimes, the insurance gentleman that I use, his name is Michael Mayfoss with Landing Insurance. He said it to me one time. It's like, I know it's not that easy because you make it look that easy. And a lot of times that's very common in a lot of industries or a lot of things. you know, with ADUs and construction and so forth, having good people around you makes the world of a difference. And I think showing you behind the scenes or somewhat behind the scenes of all the moving parts, I think gives some more context to, you know, a construction project. And I would say the same thing for, you know, real estate agents. A lot of times we talk to a seller or a buyer and think, hey, all they do is just collect a check or whatever. But there's all these little moving details that sometimes we do without even like realizing we're doing it, as because it's part of the process. And then it gets us to this point where we make it look easy, and you know, sometimes the value doesn't look like it's there. But the goal with this is to try to give you that perception of what's happening with all the moving parts. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.